Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I am so excited because we're going to be reviewing the new Sol De Janeiro fragrance mists. So they recently launched 3 new scents for summer, and they do this every year. They release like limited edition scents. Last year I only picked up one of their limited edition scents, so this year I decided to grab all 3. That way I can do a full review on them for you and let you guys know if I think they're worth picking up, how they smell, do I like them. So yeah, we're gonna do that today. I'm super excited. So if that interests you, then be sure to keep on watching. Before we get started, make sure you guys subscribe to my channel if you have not already and click the bell notifications. That way you're notified of all of my future uploads. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start with the Summer E Amor. This is the one that I actually thought, based on the notes, that I would like the most, but spoiler alert, it's not my favorite of the 3. So I do really like it though. I think it's a really nice scent, but I was surprised that it's not my favorite after I smelled all of them. So this one is in the warm floral family, and it has notes of orange flower, creamy almond, and sun-kissed woods. Actually, on Sephora, it does list a couple other notes as well, such as tangerine. It says amber, vanilla brown sugar, rich white florals. So there are a couple other notes in there, and I initially thought, based on like the amber, vanilla brown sugar, that this would be my favorite because those are some of my favorite notes. I love vanilla, I love amber, brown sugar sounded really yummy. So I was really surprised when I smelled them all that this was not my favorite. But I do really like this one. This is more of your like evening sultry scent. So this one, when you spray it, initially it smells very, like, I get a lot of the almond right off the bat, and the tangerine is pretty prominent in the opening. So it's kind of like a fruity almond right off the bat. And then as it dries down, you do get some of those florals. I don't really notice too much of the vanilla brown sugar. I just sprayed a little bit on my arm. I'm gonna let it dry down a bit and then give you my thoughts on it, because I have it on today. Actually, this is the perfume I've been wearing all day, but I kind of need a refresh because it's been a while. So let me just let that sink in for a minute. This one, yeah, like when I initially spray it, I get a lot of that almond on the skin, or just even in the cap when I spray it. It's just the almond is very prominent in the opening. But then as it dries down, you get more of that amber floral. I don't really get any of the vanilla or brown sugar. I feel like if there is any there, it's very light. This is in the warm floral family, and I feel like that's exactly what I'm getting, is just like a warmness, sultry, evening, kind of ambery going out scent. It's very nice, it's sexy, it's sultry, but I don't get any of those like sweeter, sugary notes. Yeah, it's a very nice fragrance. It's definitely more of that perfumey vibe. So I really do like this one. I feel like this one would probably be the strongest out of the 3, the longest lasting, just because it has more of that boldness. Like, it's more of a perfume scent to me. But I haven't actually tested the longevity of these yet to see which one is the longest lasting. Like, I have been wearing this one all day, but I couldn't really smell it too terribly much on me anymore. I mean, it's been, I want to say like 6 hours or so. So I feel like, yeah, these aren't like the longest lasting. They're not a perfume, so that you may get like 4, 5, 6 hours out of them. I generally do. I feel like some are stronger than others, but this one, I feel like I couldn't really smell too terribly much on me anymore after like that 6-hour mark. But I mean, for a fragrance mist, that's typically what you would expect. They're not gonna last all day. Some of them I find do, like, I feel like the really sweet ones, like 71 is super sweet, super gourmand. That one I feel like lasts all day on me, and I can smell it the next day on me just because it is so rich. But I feel like a lot of the other Sol De Janeiro scents do fade over time. So yeah, I mean, I really do like this one. I feel like this is more of my nighttime kind of scent. If I was going out, I would probably wear this, layer it with something else that kind of has that warmness, or I would layer it with something that has like more vanilla, just to bring out the vanilla in this one. So yeah, definitely if you like more of a sultry kind of evening time scent, you would probably like this one. I feel like this one kind of gives me the same vibes as last year's limited edition one. It was a pink one. I think it's called When in Rio. I own that one, but I can't remember the name. I think it's When in Rio though. That one has the same kind of vibe as this one. Same with 59. I feel like they're all kind of in that same family. They don't smell like the same, but they have that same kind of vibe going for them. I feel like they're all kind of more scents that I would reach for more into the evening time. But yeah, still a really lovely scent, so I do love that one. Okay, up next we have Beijos De Sol. Now this one I knew would be my least favorite just because it is more of a coconut scent, which aren't my typical favorite scents that I like to wear. I do like, you know, from time to time a very beachy, summery type of scent. I just don't really have any in my collection, and that's kind of why I wanted to get this one, because I mean, yeah, I don't have any like coconut scents in my collection. I'm just not the biggest fan of coconut. I don't mind it, but I don't typically lean towards purchasing coconut dominant fragrances. Like I like something a little bit more fruity typically, or gourmand, something sweet. But yeah, fresh coconut, those types of vibes are not my usual go-tos, but I did want to get this one just because, like I said, I wanted to order all of them and review them all and give this one a fair chance. And you guys, it actually surprised me. I don't mind this one. I think it's actually quite nice. I'm gonna spray some in the cap first, and then I can spray some on my skin to see, you know, how it differs from just in the cap, but I like to get just like the initial scent from here. Okay, so the notes on this one are peach skin, coconut milk, and frangipani petals, or frangipani petals, however you say that. And this is in the Fresh Solar family. So when I smell this, I get a lot of coconut. It's very coconutty, but it's like a creamy coconut because it is a coconut milk note. So it has a little bit of that milkiness, that creaminess to it. I definitely get the peach as well. The peach is like nice in the opening. It's kind of got that fruitiness to kind of offset the coconut. It's quite nice. It reminds me a lot of the Rio Radiance, which that one I'm not like the biggest fan of, but I feel like this is kind of in that similar family. It is quite similar. They're both coconut scents, but this one I find leans a little bit more sweet, a little bit more fruity. So I actually do like this one. I'm gonna spray it on my skin here. I'm gonna spray it on the top of my arm just to see how it actually interacts with my skin, because spraying it just, you know, in the cap or like in the air is totally different than spraying it on your skin. So sometimes, you know, you can get a whole different vibe from the fragrance. So I always like to spray it both ways and see how it differs. On the skin, it's still very coconut prominent, but I do get a lot of that peach. I feel like the peach comes out more on the skin. So it has that really nice, fresh, fruity aspect to it that also has the coconut to follow. I don't really know what frangipani petals are. I'm assuming it's a floral, but I don't get a ton of the floral. I feel like the coconut is probably the most forward scent in this fragrance. But it is like super beachy, super summery. It's kind of giving like a sunscreen vibe almost. Just very subtly. It's giving like full-on summer, like beach day. So I really like this. I feel like this is something I would definitely wear if I was going to the beach, if I'm just chilling outside, laying on my deck, trying to get my tan on. Like, it's just giving that vibe. It's not my typical go-to scent, but I can definitely see myself branching out a little bit and wearing this summer just to give me that really like true summer scent. Like, this is just like honestly summer in a bottle. This is exactly what I think of smelling like when like I would go on vacation, stuff like that. So yeah, this is honestly pretty nice. I'm pleasantly surprised with how much I like it. All right, and then last but not least, we have Carioca Crush. Now this one is my favorite of the three. This one is so delicious, you guys. This one reminds me actually of Charosa 68, which is like my favorite Sol De Janeiro scent. This one has a very similar vibe. It's super sweet, super fruity, just honestly so delicious. So let's go ahead and spray this one in the cap as well, just real quick. This one is in the Fresh Floral family. It has keynotes of juicy pear, pink violet, and white cedarwood. This one is so fruity and juicy. If you like pear, you will like this. This has such a prominent pear note. It's like literally all I smell when I spray this. It's so good. Oh my gosh, yum. It smells absolutely delicious. Like, this is just how I want to smell this summer. It smells incredible. Okay, I'm gonna spray this on the top of my hand because I'm running out of room, but I want to see how this also smells on me because it smells delicious just on its own. Oh yeah. When I spray this on my skin, the pear comes out even more. It is so strong. Oh my gosh. It smells so good, you guys. I didn't even know that I liked pear notes until I got this, and I can just smell nothing but pear, and I'm like, this is the juiciest, yummiest, fruity scent. Like, it is so good. As it starts to dry down, you do get more of that woodiness. That white cedar wood really comes through. I don't really get much floral out of this though. I know it is a fresh floral, but honestly, it just smells really fruity and sweet, and then you do get a little bit of that woodiness at the end. I don't get a ton of floral from this, which is perfect because I'm not like overly obsessed with florals. I do like a tiny bit of floral in my fragrances just to kind of balance things out, but I feel like I don't really get much of the floral. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but when it dries down, I do just get that cedar wood. So if you don't like cedar wood, you may not like this because I feel like it dries down more woody, but that pear note does stick around. Like, I can definitely still smell it on me. Yeah, this one is super, super nice. I think it's the perfect fruity fragrance for summertime. This is the one that I'm gonna be reaching for the most for sure. It's just so delicious. Okay, that is everything for this review. So my favorite, Carioca Crush. Second favorite, Summer Amor. And in third place, Beijos De Sol. But overall, I do like them all. I think they are worth picking up. If you like fruitier scents, go for the Carioca Crush. If you like more warm, floral, sultry, evening time scents, Summer Amor is your girl. And if you like that fresh coconut, definitely try the Beijos De Sol because, yeah, they're all perfect for summer though. I think they're all beautiful. I'm really impressed with them. I know some people didn't like them. I've heard mixed reviews, but for me personally, I'm a fan of them all. I think they're nice summer scents. Again, they are limited edition, so if you want them, you got to get them now because once they're gone, they're gone. And I kind of regret not buying the other ones from last year's collection. I feel like going forward, I do want to pick up all of their limited collections, even if it's just to review. But I'm happy with all of these. I'm gonna keep them all in my collection and I'm gonna wear them this summer. I'm super excited. But yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna link these scents down below for you guys if they're still in stock. That way you can check them out for yourself. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.